I wanted to make a quick video on different combinations that you can use. I've tried to be fundamental, intermediate, as well as advanced. And what I mean by that is I want to show you guys boxing combinations. So, like how you go jab, the jab cross hook, and different power combinations that you can build off from there. I also want to talk to you about how you can throw kick combinations. So, if you're going to jab, what you should follow up with. Um, and then maybe we'll do intermediate combos, which would be like same side combos or reload combos. So first up, standard boxing combinations. They can come from either side. First is standard boxing combos. It can come from either side. Um, if you are orthodox, you should be left foot forward. If you're southpaw, you should be right foot forward. Though, but just know, your jab, that's your lead arm, your cross, that's your rear arm, your lead hook as well as the rear hook. So as I list the combos, I try to put the numbers to them, but uh, odd numbers be your lead hand, even numbers would be your rear hand, and let's go from there. So the most important punch is a jab. That's not a combo, but it is the start of a combo. So we're gonna have to throw a crisp jab. Anytime you're throwing a jab, you send that punch straight out. Just make sure your lower body's involved. So if I'm throwing, whether it's a jab and I'm going to follow up with a jab, it's a jab and I want to follow up with a cross, or a jab and I want to just, make sure he moves back and follow up with some movement. I want to make sure in terms of a combo, I'm ready for my next move. So like if I was just throwing a jab, I might extend the arm out and bring it back. If I just wanted to see, if I know I'm throwing a combo, I'm waiting. And if I want to step out. So a couple combos that start with a jab. That's just your combo one, which is jab. Combo two, jab cross. Combo three, jab cross hook. Combo four, jab cross hook cross, or jab cross hook hook, depending on what you're doing. So it'll be jab, jab cross, jab pass hook, jab cross hook cross, or jab cross hook hook. Difference being really, I mentioned you might be throwing kicks and you might be boxing. If you are throwing kicks, a rear hook is not always suggested because you don't necessarily want to be this close. So you can just throw a straight punch, a kick, or something that will be a little bit further away. So if you're boxing, you can use those hooks. Again, if you're not going to follow up with a kick, you can use those hooks. If you know you're going to be like following up with a kick, you probably want to finish with a cross. Again, jab, jab, pause, jab, pause, hook, jab, pause, hook, 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 jab, pause, hook. Now, if you're a kickboxer, your jab is what sets up any type of kick. And those same combinations, you can take the cross off with any rear side kick, and it's the same exact thing. So that 1-2 combo, I can go 1-2. I can go 1-2. I can go 1-2. I can go 1-2. I can go 1. And of course, I can throw like elbows and, kickboxing will be more options than just a leg. But in terms of if I'm throwing a punch or a kick, if I'm throwing another punch, I want to go forward off to an angle. So I'll go one from here. If I'm throwing a kick, I don't necessarily want it right here. If you're more advanced, you know you can throw a kick here. Fundamentally, his feet, I'm not going to be here. Try to get up the kick. So if I know I'm throwing a kick, stay upright. I'll finish it here. That way I can step out and do whatever else I need to do. So I'm going to go 1, 2. Then if I was following the left kick, step out, kick. If I'm following up my rear kick, it's a 1, 2. Versus when I'm following up the box on a 1, digging in a little bit more. So the next one was adding on that hook. Again, after a 1-2, I just showed you can throw like a lead side kick. That's a perfectly standard kick. Generally, if you throw like a 1-2, you want like a lead snappy kick, but it can be anything. And these are like some of your options. So after a 1-2, I can just pick up, throw a quick kick. I can also switch. And I would like for a switch, I would load this one. I would go up. I can pull myself in for like a knee, which is always good. So I can go 1, 2, go here, 3, 4. Now, again, fundamentally, you're gonna want to go cross to your knee, and you would change your arms. In terms of power of quickness, you would do the same side. So I'd show, I'll go here, and I'll step out. But fundamentally speaking, you want to go left, right, and zigzag. So we will boom, boom, go that way. Boom. Come back out. Good defensive habits. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You can follow up with more kicks too, but again, that's not fundamental. I've had videos where you show like follow up kicks and I want to show a few different options. But if you're brand new, you shouldn't be trying to throw like 2 or 3 kicks back to back. You should be trying to start with a kick or end with a kick. Like you're brand new, my jab that I was just talking about throwing, you can replace that with your lead leg low kick. So I go 1, 2, and I can also go 1. I can throw a body kick too, so it can be a snapper. I can step out, home, follow it up, and then again I can follow it with more stuff. But if I'm fundamental, I don't necessarily want to go like 1, 2, because I might not get my recoil back down. It's definitely a combo. It's definitely useful. It's just you want to make sure you can recoil your kicks before you start throwing more than one, because getting punched by your own one leg is like the worst thing that can happen to you. So think about your lead leg low kick, like you think about your jab, think about your rear leg low kick, like you think about cross, locking, always jab, I can jab, pause, or I can jab, kick at any time, same thing. I can jab, pause, or I can kick, pause. They should have the same rhythm about they're utilizing the same type of way. A knee would not be a jab, so a knee would be more like a hook. So if we're talking about that low kick, and we're talking about 1, 2, 3, so jab, pause, kick. Well, replacing my low kick with my jab, then what I want to do is low, pause, and I'm going to place that hook with a step remove. So a knee wouldn't be, I wouldn't suggest you just walking knee off. You can definitely do it, but again, it's not fundamental. So make sure if you were doing that, you have a really good knee, you have a really good recoil when you're fast enough that you can do things like that without your opponent taking advantage of the inevitable space. Demetrius Johnson uses the word void. You cannot just cross this void from a regular person uh, if you don't occupy it. So the leg kick works because you can't really see it. You're not going to occupy it. Jab works because it comes up quick. You step and you hit right in your face before you ever get off that knee. So knees are like hooks. Low kicks are like jabs. Jab, jab. A teep is also like a jab. So before I move to like power combos and different things you can do with that, let's talk about how you can use your lead side teep or your rear side teep. Lead side teep. I'll go 1, 2. I can also go 1, 2. And also 1, 2. And this thing is really spooky, so I'm trying not to kick it too hard, but you be mindful like your cross is your power. So I want to be quick with my lead leg, but I want to be quick and power with the rear hand. But when I pull my rear teeth, I want to be quick with the lead hand. Oh, nice and strong with the rear teeth. I just don't want to kick this too hard because it'll be definitely going to get
Pace can do many great things. However, everyone is not all men. We get stronger every day.